Hey everybody, welcome back. March 5th, National Cheese Doodle Day. Now what do you do with cheese doodles? Yeah, we could just rip them open and throw them back. But I thought, okay, let's try to be a little creative if we can with it. A very popular appetizer that you get in a lot of these chain restaurants now is this fried macaroni and cheese bite things, which is basically just macaroni and cheese cooled down, laid out in a tray, and then cut into shapes or whatever, and then they just do your traditional flour, egg, breadcrumb fry, and there's your cheese bites. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make some macaroni and cheese bites, but instead of breadcrumbs, we're going to crush up some cheese doodles, and we're going to use that as our crumb coating. See how that turns out. This is like a throwback to my other show, Unhealthy Eats, I know. Not the most healthiest thing, but what are you supposed to do with cheese doodles? I don't know. Alrighty, I got my mac and cheese just about ready to go. We'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I have our mac and cheese all ready here. Now you can make your own mac and cheese from scratch if you want to use or whatever. I'm just using a box mix today because I just kind of want to get through it 1, 2, 3. And I kind of like this brand of mix. Okay, so you pick what you like. You can make your own homemade mac and cheese, or if you have leftover mac and cheese, that's perfect for this too, because basically you're going to refrigerate this. I took my muffin pan because I want some nice uniform looking bites. So I took my muffin pan here and I sprayed it with a little bit of Pam non-stick spray, and I'm just going to spoon some of this mac and cheese into each cup, press it down, and then we're going to refrigerate that so later on when we take them out, they're nice round discs that, you know, keep their shape, and that'll be perfect for frying later. Okay, so just take your mac and cheese and just put a little bit in each cup here. Well, maybe a little bit more than a little bit, but you get the idea. So we're going to do this whole tray and we'll be right back. And there you go. There's our 12 mac and cheese muffin cup things. Alrighty, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put these in the refrigerator for an hour or two, let them really get cold and harden up so that way we have this shape. I'm using this silicone muffin pan, hopefully so they pop right out. I sprayed a little Pam, like I said, just to see if they pop right out. But you can do, another idea you can do if you don't have a flexible muffin pan like that and you want to do like shapes, plus it might be a fun project to do with the kids that they might really like if you're going to give them mac and cheese anyway, is take a cookie sheet and lay out your mac and cheese and refrigerate that whole sheet. So when you take it out, take some cookie cutters and just make shapes that they like, and or let them make shapes, you know, with their favorite cookie cutters, and use that, and that way you'll have these really cool mac and cheese bites and, you know, stars and hearts and all kinds of fun shapes that they can play with. Alrighty, so in the fridge, see you in a little while when we're going to get ready to grind these up and fry it, because it is cheese doodle day. It's not mac and cheese day, it's cheese doodle day, but you get the idea. See you in a few. Okay, so what we do next, while our mac and cheese is refrigerating and getting into nice uniform shapes, we're going to crush in our food processor some of our cheese doodles, because that's going to be our breadcrumbs for our fried mac and cheese. Okay, so we'll pulse these. Okay, there you go. That's going to be our crumb topping. I'm eating these cheese things as we go, if you can't tell. They're in front of you. How could you not snack on them? All right, we'll be right back with the rest of our frying setup. Okay, so we're all ready. We got our frying station ready here. We have some all-purpose flour, and I mixed in a little black pepper, a little ground mustard, and a little cayenne pepper into it, just to give it a little seasoning to our flour and our bites there. A little beaten egg, and our crumbs, okay, or Cheetos or cheese doodle crumbs. So now I'm just going to pop these little mac and cheese shapes that refrigerated and hardened. We're going to toss that in the flour first, just like your traditional breadcrumbing that you do for chicken or fish or anything else for that matter. Okay. And then into our egg. Hopefully these stay together. Seem to be so far. And then into our cheese doodle crumbs. Okay. I have some vegetable oil going here. So we are just going to put that right in there. Hopefully that'll crisp up and sear right away to keep it together, because even though they're cold and seem to be sticking together, you never know. Once you start frying, they could all fall apart. Okay? Just make sure you get a nice even coating there. Okay, so I'm going to get these going and keep these going, and we'll see once they fry. I mean, obviously you want to fry them on each side. When you see they're getting a little brown on the bottom, flip them. Drain them on some paper towels just to make sure they're not extra greasy, because I don't know how much oil that this crumb mixture is going to soak up. Alrighty, we'll be back as soon as they're all done. There they are. Fried mac and cheese, but crusted with cheese doodles to make them extra cheesier, we hope. So let's take one and let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, look, steaming hot mac and cheese. Probably should have used the plate and the fork, but indulgent, I know, something you're not going to eat every day, but a nice little appetizer or a little snack if you're watching something on TV. You're binge watching, binge eat. But yeah, I don't know if the cheese doodles give it an extra cheesy flavor. I don't get that coming through like, wow, these are extra cheesy. I mean, it gives it a nice crispy coating, which is what you want. Yeah, I can dig it. Alrighty, cheese doodle day. I didn't know what else to do except make cheese doodles cheesier if possible. Alrighty, we'll see you tomorrow, everybody.